Hello folks, welcome to another episode. In today's video we're going to be working on this beautiful Japanese maple. So as you might recall from our last video, we worked on this tree and we practically pruned the back to form some type of silhouette with this tree, and we also repotted it. However, I also posted a picture of how I defoliated this tree back in about last June, and ever since then it has put a lot of new growth. So what we're going to be doing today is that we're going to go ahead and just cut back on some of these branches in order to prevent the nodes between each branch from elongating too much. I want to be able to put in more ramification in this tree without having to elongate some of these branches, and clipping some of these branches would actually help with that. So let's get starting from the bottom. I want to be able to clean out some of these little suckers that are growing on the tree. I had them previously because I knew that they would actually add on to the thickness of the trunk, but as of right now I really don't want this to be pushed too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of some of these. I also want to be careful and not necessarily leaving some of these branches like right next to themselves, because I don't want to cause inverse taper. So what I'm doing right now is I'm practically cutting back to maybe 2 to 3 leaves back, and as soon as I get another flush, then I'll go ahead and add more to that. So this is going to be a quite simple, just short pruning, nothing too fancy. Just want to be able to just cut back as much as I can before the end of the season gets here. And as you can see, what I'm basically doing is I'm trying to cut back as far as I can, but I'm also trying to keep a good silhouette on this tree. So as I'm pushing back, I'm making sure that it's bigger at the bottom and it's actually shortening towards the top. So as we get closer to the apex, I also want to make sure that I am cutting back enough to allow for future ramification in between. I'm also trying to cut those branches that are growing in an upward direction and those that are growing downwards. And as I continue to clip up here, I'm also allowing for a little bit of room for dieback. Japanese maples are well known for having branches that die off if there is no buds in between the branches. So it is best to just leave a little bit of room just so that the whole entire branch does not die completely. As I'm approaching the apex, I'm also noticing that there is multiple branches competing for the dominance, and I am going to go ahead and just leave one just so that the trunk can thicken up a little bit more, but essentially I'm going to go ahead and just leave quite a few out. Alright, so I'm done with the pruning part of the tree and wiring some of these branches. As you can tell, I put some wire on some of these and I attached them to the base of the trunk. I also decided to leave this little leading branch right here in order to help the tree to continue growing. I also wanted to take the opportunity to show you right here this bonsai stand that I made. Alright, so here's a better shot of the bonsai table. Like I previously mentioned, this is actually handmade, and I made it a little bit more personal by adding the Bonsai High logo onto these. I'm currently working on some other pieces similar to this one, as well as some other custom orders that people have asked for on the Bonsai High Facebook page. So if you're interested, I'm going to go ahead and provide the link below where you can actually purchase this little table, as well as some other ones that I'm going to be working on in the future. If you have some special orders, feel free to go ahead and reach out to me. I will be leaving my email down below too, so that you can contact me in regards. Alright, so that's it for this video. Do let me know what you think about this bonsai table as well as the styling of this tree on the comment box down below. Don't forget to subscribe to our bonsai page on Facebook, and I'll see you next time.